Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. It's lovely to have you here, and if you're new, then obviously a special welcome for coming in and joining me for a pick a card reading and checking out my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning viewer, then thanks ever so much once again for coming back to me and listening to another one of my readings. I really appreciate that. So today we're doing, aren't we, what is your person thinking and planning right now about you and the connection? And we've got our three piles here. Now all of them depict the Emperor, but we're just using different decks. So this is the Lightseer's deck. So this is the Emperor from the Lightseer's deck with a little Carnelian stone for pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the Mermaid Emperor from the Mermaid deck, and that is with a little blue stone here. And then pile number 3 is the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. That's the Emperor from there, and this is the little yellow stone for that pile. So those are your three piles. Check out the one that feels right, or that intuitively you feel drawn to, and if there's more than one pile, then obviously that's absolutely fine. And I'll see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So it's lovely to have you here, and I hope you're all really doing well. You're all healthy and happy, and everything is good in your world. I really hope that. And today we're doing, aren't we, what is your person currently thinking right now about you and the connection, and what are they planning right now for you and the connection? So you came in under the Emperor, which is all about planning and strategy really, but this is from the Lightseer's tarot, so you chose this Emperor. So we're going to put our Emperor there for pile number 1 with the Carnelian stone. So here we go, that's our Carnelian stone there, and I'm going to put that just there by our candle so that we can see it. And I've pre-shuffled one oracle card that is a rune card, so let's take a look at that. So that is Ingwaz, which is actually, Ingwaz is about growth and strength here with the lion. So growth and strength, okay. I mean, the lion goes really well with the Emperor, doesn't it, really? The lion is, the top of the animal kingdom, and obviously the Emperor is, higher than the kings in the tarot. So there's a lot of power and strength to these two cards here. But anyway, let's get out some other cards before we say anything else. And I just want to say it is a general reading. Like I always say, just remember it's a general reading, and if the message doesn't fit, then it's probably for somebody else, because quite a few people watch the readings. So don't ever make a message fit when it doesn't fit your story. And it is it is timeless, so it's good for wherever you're finding it. So let's get straight to it. So let's ask. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask. We're just going to explore what are they thinking right now, and then we're going to look at what they're planning right now. So what is pile number 1's person thinking right now about pile number 1? What are they thinking right now about pile number 1, please? What are they thinking right now about pile number 1? We have, new beginnings. Fantastic. So that's interesting, isn't it? So we've got growth, which is basically what Ingwaz represents: growth, waiting, building up energy for that spurt of growth. And we've got new beginnings. So maybe they're looking for a new start with you, or a new beginning in this situation. But let's get out some more. Let's get out another one. So what are they thinking right now about pile number 1 and the connection? What are they thinking about pile number 1 and the connection, please? What are they thinking? I feel like it's that one. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Dance. Oh, lovely. So this has a really lovely light feel to it, doesn't it? So there's a feeling of celebration. So I feel like they're feeling, it's like a sort of sense of feeling very positive about the connection, I think, at the moment. Yeah, I think they're seeing it in a very positive way. Maybe it's the start. Maybe they're feeling very excited by the start of something, or the start of something with you. Maybe they're biding their time and then just waiting for that moment where they can kind of express themselves or expend all that energy that maybe they've been bottling up for you, or, you know, wanting this new beginning. And because it's a kind of like, you know, it's like a horizon, maybe it hasn't quite, it's not quite there yet, but they are thinking a lot about a new beginning with you, and that's making them feel very happy. Sense of celebration here. But let's get out one of these cards. What is pile number one's person thinking right now about pile number one? What are they thinking right now about pile number one? I've got a couple that are just showing their other side there. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. So once again, we've got beginning. So maybe this is a relationship that goes in cycles, or maybe it's in a state of not being together, and they want a new beginning with you. They want to start something again with you, because we've got beginning here twice. And cycles could indicate it goes up, it goes down, a bit like the Wheel of Fortune. Things go up, things go down, or things come together, things come apart. So maybe this person is thinking about you, and that they want a new cycle with you, or a new start with you, or a beginning with you. And that would be a new cycle for you and for them. Even if you haven't already been together, it's like a brand new cycle for the two of you if you got together. Let's know we've got the Light Seers Tarot here. So that's the tarot that I'm going to use to think about what they are thinking. So what is pile number one's person thinking right now about pile number one? What are they thinking right now about pile number one, please? What are they thinking right now about pile number one? So we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have, the Six of Wands. We have, Judgment right under New Beginnings. Isn't that interesting? We have the Three of Swords. And we'll have one more. What are they thinking right now about pile number one, please? What are they thinking? And we have the King of Wands. And the overarching energy is death and rebirth. I mean, talk about new beginnings. Death and rebirth is about, you know, about something dying and then rising up. And you've got the Judgment card here. I feel like this person is definitely thinking of a renewal with you, possibly a reconciliation with you, a new start with you. There is pain for them in this. So maybe something came to an end. Maybe you finished, or something came to an end, the two of you. And there's a lot of pain also when they think about you. A huge amount of pain actually here. So if you split up from them, I think that caused them a lot of pain. And they are associating that with you when they think of you, that kind of pain, that loss, that separation. But either side of that is the Judgment and the Six of Wands, which is about, you know, being victorious again, being recognised again, being, you know, celebrated. This person is being celebrated. So I felt this person is thinking that they want to celebrate this connection again. They want to make it rise up. It is painful for them. There is pain in this, 100%. It does bring them a lot of pain. Their thoughts could be really hurting them. They could be really hurting themselves with all their thoughts about what might have gone on, what might have happened. There might be been a lot of negativity in it. But on the other side of that is the King of Wands, which again is about, again we've got another reference to a lion, which makes me think that this person is feeling that they are feeling strong. They are feeling strong after all this pain. They are feeling strong to maybe have this new beginning with you. They want to take the lead maybe as well in getting that up and running. Because these are both cards of leadership, really, the King of Wands and the Emperor. So it makes me feel this person wants to take the lead, wants to lead this connection, is looking for the connection to grow. But it may be at the moment it's kind of gathering momentum. They're gathering energy, gathering momentum. Maybe with the Eight of Pentacles, which is actually a card of mastery, they might be trying to master something, before they make a move. But they're definitely thinking of you in a very positive way on the whole. But there is also pain. It's also tinged with pain, and that could be because of what's gone on before, or some sort of situation within it that means there's a sense of loss or a sense of lack as well attached to you or associated to you. But we have this, on the whole, we have very positive cards of renewal, revival, recognition, victory, success, rebirth, you know, revival, reconciliation, all of that. So that is how they are thinking of you. And they are very, very, very upset or sad if you are not together. So if you're in separation, or if there's anything getting in the way of you and them, that's causing them some pain here. It could be a work connection for some of you with the Eight of Pentacles here. There could be a work, somehow, a connection to work in some way. But this person is wanting to, I think that's more than anything, this person is wanting to master the situation. They're wanting to put effort into the situation. They're thinking that you are somebody that they want to put effort into. So in terms of what have we got here? We've got Virgo energy, we've got Leo energy. Again, Leo, reference to, Leo might mean something as well, because we've got a lot of lions here. So Leo might mean something to you. We have got Libran energy, and obviously we've got all the fire signs of Aries and Sagittarius, as well as Leo, and we've got Scorpio here. So those are just some of the astrological signs here. Now, I just had a message on my screen, so this person might want to message you. They might be thinking about you and wanting and feeling like they want to communicate with you or connect with you. You know, they might feel that that's quite important that they do that. That's just an aside there for some of you. But let us get out a charm. What are they thinking? What are they currently thinking? What are they thinking right now about pile number one? What are they thinking right now? I've got one that's fallen. What are they thinking right now about pile number one? I've got another one here. What have we got here? Anchor, yeah. They want to anchor the connection. They want to make it, they're thinking of you in a stable and a solid way, because anchors a ship. It stops it from moving. It might be that it's quite stuck as well. Maybe they're thinking at the moment the connection's quite stuck, but it also could be that they want to bring stability to the connection. They want to bring it into a more stable situation. So I'm going to put that on the Emperor, because, you know, he is the epitome of stability. This is a lizard. Now, lizards always, again, remind me of regeneration, because when a lizard loses its tail, it can grow back really quickly. It can regenerate. So again, this is about regeneration, new beginnings, reconciliation, that kind of thing. That is how they are thinking. Now, what are they planning? Let's ask, what are they actually planning? What are they planning right now for you and the connection? What are they planning right now for you and the connection? What is pile number one's person planning right now for pile number one and the connection? What are they planning? Psychic development. Psychic development. Now that's number 5 as well. Now immediately when I see the swan, I always think swans mate for life, don't they? They are the, you know, the birds that mate for life. They're also very peaceful. On the whole, they're quite peaceful animals, aren't they? Elegant animals, aren't they? They've got a lot of poise to them. So let's just see what that is. So what are they planning? Maybe moving into a sort of smoother, more serene situation with you, to move into something more committed as well, with the swan here and the sun. So the sun is making me think of happiness. So maybe they're planning to move into something smoother, more serene with you, happier times. Maybe they're planning for that. What are they planning? What is pile number one's person planning right now for pile number one? What is their plan right now for pile themselves and pile number one? What is their plan right now? I'm going to go for that one. What is their plan? Synchronicity. Divine soul matches have amazing moments of synchrony. It says synchrony. I think it might be synchronicity. So yeah, so maybe there's a lot of, with the synchronicity and the psychic development, maybe this person is quite psychic, maybe they rely on a lot of spiritual, maybe they're spiritually quite developed, or they're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that draw them to you and that are aiding their plans in some way. They might listen to a lot of tarot readings themselves, or get a lot of spiritual guidance themselves, or be quite spiritual, and that is aiding their plans. When it comes to you and them, they're getting that guidance, it's aiding their plans. Anyway, let's get out some other cards. Let's use these cards. Well, what are... Please can you tell me, what is pile number one's person's plans? Oh, we have 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. What are they planning right now? What are their plans What are they planning right now for pile number 1 and the connection? What are their plans? What are they planning for pile number 1 and the connection, please? The Tower, the 8 of Swords. What are they planning? What are they planning? The Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. And what's at the bottom of it? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So I feel like their plans is to do something that is going to get this, if it's stuck, gets rid of stuckness in the situation. They're going to do, their plans are to release, because you've got the Judgment above it, to release a sense of stuckness in this situation. And that might come as a bit of a shock, as a bit of a, a shock, something out of the blue, maybe something that you're not expecting. But it's something about releasing a sense of stuckness where the situation may be quite stagnant or stuck, but you can't see a way forward. Is to get rid of that and allow the situation to rise up. Because the Ten of Pentacles is about stability, it's about security. So this person is planning for stability and security with you, for even maybe commitment here. And it might be that they also have to possibly get rid of something, or something else has to come down in order for that to happen. So something that maybe that they're in at the moment, or you're in at the moment, or something which is stable, could be quite stable, has to fall in order for it to kind of rise again, really, or in order for you and them to rise. So their plan is to create commitment with you, release a sense of stuckness, release a sense of maybe something that is built on, maybe releases something that's built on not very firm foundations, that's maybe causing them to feel stuck, and to have stability again with you with the Queen of Pentacles. And also we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and those are counterparts. So they see you as their counterpart. So their plan is definitely to be with you in a stable situation. That might be a bit of a shock, or it might create chaos in some other situation that's around this, around you and them. But it's definitely going to release them from a sense of stuckness. Now, why have we got 3 of Swords here? That's what I'm worried about. That's what I want to know. What is that 3 of Swords about? Because we've got the 3 of Swords twice. And it makes me feel that there is, maybe there's, you know, in this situation, there is going to be some pain somehow. I feel like it might be some pain for an outside party, or a, you know, maybe somebody else in this situation. This might be a 3-way situation for some of you. Let's have a look. So what's that 3 of Swords about? What is that 3 of Swords about, please? Yeah, maybe that they want that stability with you, but it's going to cause, they know it's going to cause possibly some heartache elsewhere. Let's have a look. What is the 3 of Swords about, please? 3 of Wands. Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the King of Pentacles again. What have we got at the bottom of the 5 of Swords? Yeah, winners and losers. I feel like, to be honest, that they want to create stability with you, but I feel like in this situation, for some of you, there might be some winners and losers in this situation. There might be someone in this situation that's going to lose out as a result of you and them kind of rising, because that is the 5 of Swords, really. So I feel like they see you as that they want to be in a stable situation with you, but there is maybe something around it that means for you and them to be good together, something has to fall away, or something has to be, you know, something has to come down in order for you and them to be together. So that means somebody's going to kind of lose out, and that is going to cause pain. And I feel like they're aware of that. They're sort of like acutely aware of that, really. But they are still planning for you and them to be together nevertheless, because we've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Ace of Swords, which again is a new beginning, a truthful and honest new beginning. So maybe what they're saying is like they want falseness, or they want things that aren't true, or that aren't right to kind of fall away somehow, and that might involve other situations or other relationships or other connections that are built on false foundations. They know they've got to fall away, and that will cause heartache and upset in order for a truthful and honest new beginning. And that Three of Wands actually is a card of planning, really, of preparation for action, and that is what they are doing. But they know that that could cause that could cause heartache, and that might be why when they think of you they also think of heartache and pain, because they know that maybe that's going to cause heartache and pain for something else or for someone else in some way. But nevertheless, they're going to plan. Their plan is to be with you, like the two swans, to be with you, in a stable connection. Now, in terms of, so obviously the King and the Queen of Pentacles always, I always think of that as Taurus, and the King of Pentacles I always think of as Capricorn. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is also Virgo. We have the Eight of Swords, which is Gemini. We have, what did we have here? We have the Three of Swords, which is Libra energy. Okay, and the Five of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. So those are just some of the signs I'm seeing. But let us see if we've got any other charms here. So what are they planning? What are their plans right now for pile number 1? What are they planning? Just going to take those two out. So we have, well, again, we have the bird. And again, I think I said about the message. I think they plan to communicate with you. They plan to communicate with you, because birds is always about talking or towards you in some way. You might live in a long distance from this person. Look at this, pile number 1. We have the word love. We have the word love. So there's definitely love in this connection, in this new beginning. And then we also have the bee, which makes me feel that they want to work. I think that's what I'm saying here. They want to master the connection, when they want to work for the connection. But anyway, part number 1, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, giving me a thumbs up, leaving a comment. Everything is gratefully received. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, what is your person thinking and planning right now for you and the connection? So we chose to come in, or you chose to come into the reading under your particular depiction of the Emperor card, which is from the Mermaid deck, which is fantastic, plus this blue stone here. So I'm going to put that there, all right, and I also pre-shuffled one oracle card, which happens to be a rune card as well. So let's have a look at that. So you have Nowdies, which is the honey badger, with the honey badger here. Okay, so the honey badger is about it's like having, tenacity. It's about going through a tough situation, a difficult situation. Life can be difficult, life can be tough, but persevering, really. So this is about perseverance and strength and, tenacity, really. So maybe there's something around this person wanting to persevere, or thinking about you in a way that they want to persevere in the connection. They want to keep going, something like that, just for some of you. But let us look at those claws. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's see what else we've got. I haven't got any other oracle cards, so let's do that. Let's shuffle some of those. And as I do that, I just want to remind you, it's a general reading for the collective. So just take the messages that feel right. Never force a message. If it doesn't fit your story or your situation, then it's not for you. It's for somebody else. And also just remember, it is timeless. So it's good for whenever you're finding it. But I hope everyone is doing really, really well. I hope you're happy and healthy. And, everything is good in your world. I really hope so. But let us ask, what is pile number 2's person thinking? That's what we're going to look at first. We're going to look at what they're thinking before we look at what they're planning. So what is pile number 2's person thinking right now about pile number 2? What are they thinking right now about pile number 2 and the connection? What are they thinking? I feel like it's that one. Let's go for that one and see what we've got here. So we have got, and we've got a love, but it's reversed, which is interesting. I don't really normally do reversals, but it's interesting it's come out reversed, or hasn't it really? But I mean, if you look at it that way, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So there is love in this connection for sure, but maybe it's going through some trials and tribulations, and that might be why you've got Nowdies, which is perseverance, strength, tenacity. So this person might be thinking of you in a loving way, but there might be challenges in this connection in some way. But there is definitely love here as well. But it could be, you know, there could be challenges, there could be difficulties, there could be obstacles around that in some way. I'm going to leave it like that. So let's have a look at what else we've got. How are they thinking about pile number 2 right now, please? So we have relax with this big, huge moon here. Relax, okay. So maybe there's some tension in it and they want to relax the situation or make it calmer. Maybe they are thinking that the situation needs to chill out in some way. With the moon here, there might be some confusion in the situation, but there's also a deep pull with the moon, the massive moon here. Moons control the tides. There's a lot of pull to the moon, isn't there? There's a lot of, you know, unconscious urges with the moon as well. So it makes me feel that they are thinking of you, that there's a strong pull towards you. They might be dreaming about you a lot. They may be having a lot of signs and synchronicities about you. They may be downloading a lot of stuff about you, or just having a lot of kind of intuitive hits about you, feeling there's a strong pull between you and them. But there's some challenge in it. With the love being in reverse here, there's some sort of challenge in the connection for them. That they maybe want to overcome those challenges with the Nowdies rune here. They want to persevere with it. Something like that. And it could be that there's some confusion, or things are hidden, or secrecy, or something like that. And the relax might be that it's kind of a little bit tense at the minute and they wanting things to just kind of chill a bit. Something like that. But anyway, let's have a look and see what else we've got. Now, one has fallen on the floor there. I'm going to pick that up because it's knocked itself up. So just I'm going to take that one, but let me just stop the video and then I'll come back to you in a minute, pile number 2. Okay, back in the room. Now this one is called, funny enough, Psychic Development, card number 5, and it actually came out in pile number 1. So it makes me feel, again, that the swans mate for life, don't they? First of all, they're birds that mate for life. And also with the Psychic Development, it just makes me feel that there is this person is thinking that there's a strong link between you and them, that there's some sort of psychic link, some kind of spiritual link between the two of you. There's a strong bond between the two of you, certainly, but there's a challenge in it in some way. This person is thinking there's a challenge with it in some way. Let's move this up here. So let us get some other cards. I wasn't going to take that one there, but I was going to take one of these. Let's take one of these now. Let's do that. So what does pile number 1's person, what are they thinking right now about pile number 1, please? What are they thinking right now about pile number 1, please? Thinking right now about pile number 1. What are they thinking right now about pile number 1? We have that. Let's have a look and see. Mercury retrograde, exactly. It's like going backwards. There's something about, there's some obstacles, some blocks. So we've got electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. There's something about this situation, even though there's love in it, there's something in it that's challenging, that's that's causing problems, that's causing challenges, and that's why you've got the Mercury retrograde. And it could be around communication. There's issues with communication, problems with communication. Maybe you're not talking, maybe it's a no contact situation, something like that. Okay, so let's get out some tarot here. So what is pile number 2's person thinking right now about pile number 2? What are they thinking right now about pile number 2? So we have Page of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands. What are they thinking right now about pile number 2? We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. And we have the World. Right, okay. So at the moment, with the overarching energy being the world, it could be that this cycle with there's a cycle here that's come to an end, or something looks like it's come to an end, because the world is about a completion of a cycle. So maybe something has come to an end in this situation for some of you. And with the Page of Cups, they're wanting a new cycle. Part of them wants a new cycle or a new beginning with you, with the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups is like coming forward with maybe an apology or maybe an offer in some way. Now, it could have been that for some of you, this is a three-way situation, or there has been a three-way situation in this where somebody hasn't been able to make up. This person could be a little bit wishy-washy in their energy, if I'm honest, because the Seven of Cups is a little bit wishy-washy. So it could be that they're thinking that they're not, you know, that they want to come forwards, but there's also, they could be tempted by other options, or there could be other things that they're thinking about. Or it could be as well that they're thinking that this is a dream, this is too big a dream for them. It's sort of like a bit pie in the sky, and maybe it's not really real. Maybe I don't stand much chance with pile number one. They're a bit out of my reach, because if you can see, this mermaid can't get to all these options. Maybe they're thinking you're a little bit out of their reach. But they would like to have victory with you. Now, the Page of Swords is a card of spying. It's a card of curiosity. So if you're in separation from this person is thinking a lot about you. They're looking at you. They are spying on you. They are, could be a little bit in awe of you. But it could be that either they're just a bit, they're a little bit, and it could be why you got love reversed, like they're not very reliable. This person might not be very reliable for some of you. They could, you know, find it difficult to commit, to, you know, put their eggs in one basket. And so when they think of you, although they feel a lot for you with all the cups here, they feel a lot for you. It's difficult to sort of pin them down. It's difficult to pin this person down. That might be why you've got the retrograde and the love in reverse or whatever, because this person is difficult to pin down, but they do want to persevere, funnily enough, with this connection. I feel like this person does want to persevere with this connection and wants a new cycle with the connection. But I suppose as an aside to you, they might be somebody who's quite difficult to pin down to. That might be why you got the relax, because maybe they're sort of like, you know, just chill, it's okay, we can just kind of carry on having a nice time, spending time together, just chilling with each other, just, you know, enjoying each other's company. Whereas you might be thinking, well, actually, you know, we need to move on a bit, and I want a bit more of a committed situation here. But this person might find that quite tricky or quite difficult to do. But they really want you to see them, without a doubt, with the Six of Wands here. You know, they want you to see them. They might be a little bit, you know, there might be a little bit of somebody who likes to be, you know, likes to be out there in terms of just being seen by people. They need a lot of, you know, they might need a lot of recognition from others. They might need a lot of validation from others. They might need to be with lots of people, that kind of thing. Which means it can be quite, of course, you know, when you're in a relationship, you do have to have other friendships and relationships, of course you do, but I feel like this person, when you're with them, they might be somebody who doesn't make you feel, you know, like you're the only one, if you know what I mean. They don't, you know, they don't put you top of the list. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, obviously you both have other connections and relationships, you know, you're individuals, but you know, you want to feel that your partner is you know, puts you first, above and beyond everyone else. You know, that's how I would want to feel anyway, and I suppose most people do want that. But I feel with somebody like this, their energy is such that they're looking for, because they're quite insecure, they're looking for validation from everywhere. So if you're their partner, you know, they still need it from everybody else, if you know what I mean. Because the Page of Cups is quite a, you know, it's a very young energy. So I feel like this person is thinking, yeah, I want a new beginning, or I want to be with pile number one, and I certainly like them, I enjoy their company, and yes, I do love them as much as I can do, you know, within my own emotional development. But and I'm very curious about them. But we've got two pages, both have got two pages here, and it just makes me feel this person might be quite young. Might be quite young in their energy, maybe a little bit immature in their energy, and that's, you know, that's why you've got the love in reverse and the Mercury retrograde, you know, because there are challenges. I feel like there might be challenges to this person in terms of commitment or having anything serious with them. But in a funny kind of way, you know, they want to persevere with it, and maybe in time they're thinking, yes, I'd like to connect with pile number 2 in a more serious way, but I don't feel like they see it like that kind of right now. They want a new cycle with you, they want a new beginning with you, they want to be with you, but I don't feel it's like in a committed way just yet, because these energies are too young. Even though they're new beginnings, they're too young. It's like they want a new cycle, they want a different cycle, or a new beginning with you, but in a sort of like it may be in a bit of a non-committal way, really. Maybe it's sort of like, well, let's kind of just have a good time and let's just relax, let's just chill. And that might be confusing for you, or it might be difficult for you, or it might be challenging for you, because you might want something more. That this person, maybe in the long term, you know, down the track, they could thinking about offering, or they could offer, but they, at the moment, that's kind of not where they are. That's not where they're at, really. But let's have a look and see what they're planning anyway. Let's see. So let's see, what is pile number 2's person planning right now for the connection? What are they planning right now for the connection? What is pile number 2's person planning right now for the connection? Study. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Yeah, the study just, to me, just talks about, and it goes with the 2 pages, that there's a lot for this person to learn. In relationships, I feel like this person needs to learn a lot, to mature a lot, to evolve, and they may be less evolved than you are, really. That's kind of what that says to me, really. So let's see what else we've got. What else have we got? Have we got any other? No. Okay, let me have one of these cards. What is pile number 2's person planning right now? Pile number 2 and the connection. What are they planning right now for pile number 2 and the connection? What are they planning? We have intuition. So again, the red flags you ignore will come back to bite later. So this might be a message to you, pile number 2, to listen. And it goes with this big card of the moon here, because the moon is all about intuition, really. It's to listen to the signs, to be intuitive about this person, to don't ignore the red flags about this person, because I feel like there might be a few red flags with this person in terms of just them not being a little bit non-committal, really. Wanting to spend time with you, loving their time with you, you know, wanting to offer you something, but it's not very evolved, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. So I've got a little cat here from next door as I read this. As I read this reading, I've got my little cat from next door who sometimes comes into my garden looking at me through my dining room window. And it's making me feel that this might be, for some of you, a connection that's a cyclical thing that comes and goes, really, that goes in cycles. So when you're together, then you're not together, because the cats have 9 lives, don't they? And maybe this person is wanting another cycle with you, but not wanting to sort of maybe commit. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Anyway, what are they planning? What is pile number 2's person planning right now for pile number 2 and the connection? What are they planning? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Sun. We have the 6 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's have a look, see what's at the bottom, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so I mean, they're definitely planning to come towards you for sure, and have a new beginning with you, and have a new start with you. But the 5 of Wands is a card of competition, and it comes right under this 6 of Wands, where where they're being watched by others, where they have to be the centre of attention, right? So the 6 of Wands is about somebody being out on show, being, you know, being recognised. And we've got all these people, and they look like women, don't they, all looking at this one male mermaid, you know, showing off. And underneath you have the 5 of Wands, which is again about competition. So I feel that this person definitely is planning to have a new cycle with you for sure, and to be with you, and to, you know, there is there is kind of love there for sure with you. They do see you in a loving way, but there's also a sense of kind of youth to them, if you know what I mean, with the Page of Swords, and also even this Six of Cups, and these two children here. You know, it's normally a card of nostalgia and also a sort of like a strong soulmate connection, but it to me, it just makes me feel this person has a very sort of, there's a lack of there's a lack of emotional maturity to them, or a lack of emotional development to them. They want lots of happy times, because you know the Sun card is about happiness, the Six of Cups card is about happiness, and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, two queens here, just makes me feel that you know, there's more that they've got their they can't commit really to one person. They might have, you know, other people around that they are also you know, wanting attention from, if you know what I mean. So, and with the Page of Swords, that's kind of like a spying energy. It's you know, so they're very curious about you, they want to know about you, but I feel that they, you know, with the rabbit here, as I say that, and rabbits are about abundance, are about a lot of something. So I just feel this person needs a lot of attention. They need a lot of validation from other people. They need to feel, you know, there's always going to be, you know, if you're with them, there might always be competition for you with them. They might, you know, they might find it difficult to commit. So I think their plans are to be with you, so to certainly have time with you, but the Page of Swords makes me feel that they're always going to be curious about other people or other situations or other things that they could be doing. So there's a lack of, I suppose, a lack of really being serious and committed with you in their plans, and that's got nothing to do with you. That's basically because I suspect they're probably quite insecure in themselves, and you know, they've got the kind of attitude, well, I can't put all my eggs in one basket, that kind of thing, because there's probably a fear in them around commitment and around trust and all that kind of stuff. So even though they may feel a strong bond with you, they won't be able to sort of like help themselves from needing a lot of other validation and a lot of other attention from other sources, and that's why you've got the two queens here. So I just want to put that out to you really, and it's about you listening to your intuition where that's concerned, listening to whatever red flags there might be. It's just the way this person is, and if you are looking for somebody who wants to make you feel, you know, who you want to make you feel kind of like top of the list, above and beyond anyone else, I feel like this person might struggle to do that, even though they would say that you are very important to them. You know, that they value you, that they care about you, that there's a lot of history maybe with you. There's always going to be curiosity for other things, really. So I think you just need to be aware of that. So the plans are to come to be with you. They might even say they want to, you know, they might even say that they want to settle with you or be stable with you, but they're always going to be looking sort of elsewhere. And I just have to be honest with you there. They might be a little bit flirty. They probably are a little bit flirty, a bit in need of attention. And that is, again, their own insecurities. It's not really down to you. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And I have to sort of be honest with what I'm seeing. So we've got all the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got all the earth signs of... Actually, no, we've just got Taurus there. Five of Wands is Leo energy. Sun is obviously Leo as well. Again, Leo. So Leo is all about look at me, really. The Six of Wands as well as Leo energy. It's like, look at me. I need to be centre of attention. You know, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So there you go. So let's see if we've got any other. Have we got any other charms here that we want to get out? So what are they thinking, and what are they planning? What are Carmen 2000 thinking? What are they planning? What are they thinking? What are they planning? So let's have a look and see what we've got here. We've got Owl, which is wisdom, and I feel that this is like a message to say that they need more wisdom. There's a lack of wisdom, really, if I'm honest with this person. I feel like this person has a lack of wisdom, because they're sort of a young energy, really. they need more wisdom, really. I'm going to put that on the study. We've got butterfly, which is about change and transformation. So maybe the situation is currently, you know, you're not together and they want to change and transform it. I'm going to put that on the world card here. We have a tree, which does talk about roots. Maybe with the Six of, you know, the Six of Cups, you've got a lot of history with this person. There's a lot of deep roots with this person, possibly, or a lot of, you know, you've got a long sense of history, and maybe they've never ever been able to fully commit, even though you have been with them for a long time and you share a sense of history and, you know, all of that. But, you know, because there can be, you know, there are couples like that where you've been with somebody for a long time, but for whatever reason, one person or is just not able to commit fully to the connection. What have we got here? I mean, we've got it looks like a little dragonfly there, and the dragonflies are quite light-hearted, aren't they? They're quite light, and it makes me feel this. I'm going to put that on the Three of Cups. This person is quite light in spirit, in the sense that they don't like being what they would see as sort of anchored too much to one thing. They like to be able to flit around, really, a bit like a dragonfly, like a flit around the place, really. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, giving me a thumbs up, or leaving a comment. Everything is gratefully received. But otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. I hope everyone's doing really well. It's lovely to have you here for another pick a card reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, what is your person thinking and planning right now about you and the connection? So you chose to come into your depiction of the Emperor, which is from the Cosmic Cycles Tarot. So there we go, that's your one, with the yellow stone here. So I'm going to put that there. And I've also pre-shuffled one other oracle card, which is actually a rune card. So you have got Degaz with this beautiful butterfly here. Okay, so Degaz is actually a rune that's kind of about hope and happiness, really. You know, bold changes and new beginnings. Obviously, this caterpillar has come out, not this caterpillar, rather, this butterfly has emerged from the cocoon, so it's changed, it's transformed into something beautiful, which is the caterpillar. So it could be about change and transformation, new beginnings, new starts, happiness, hope, that kind of thing. So gosh, that's a very positive card there for you, pile number 3. But I haven't shuffled any other oracle cards, so let's get straight to that. And as I do that, I just want to remind you that it is a general reading. So just take the messages that fit. Please do just take the messages that fit. Let's just move these on along a bit. Never take a message that doesn't fit, that doesn't suit your story, that doesn't resonate. You know, it's probably for somebody else that's watching. And also, it is timeless. That's good whenever you're finding it. But anyway, let's ask. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ask, what are they thinking right now? And then we're going to draw some cards on what they're planning. So what are they thinking? What is pile number 3's person thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection? What are they thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection, please? What are they thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection? Let's have a look at this one, see what this one is. So this one is stand still. Okay. What are they thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection? Stand still. All right. Okay, let's get something else out before we say anything else. What are they thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection? What are they thinking right now about pile number 3 and the connection? Okay, let's go for that one. What is this one? This one came out in pile number 2 as well. So if you feel drawn to pile number 2, and then we have relax and stand still. Gosh. So it could be that they are wanting reflection time. They're wanting to reflect. Yeah, to kind of had maybe some time out, or some time to reflect, some time to yeah, something about reflection here, especially with the moon here. Okay, it might be a little bit confusing. Maybe it's a bit stagnant at the moment as well. The connection might be a bit confusing. It might be a bit, there might be some secrets, something hidden here with this big moon here. Maybe they need they're looking for some time out from it. Something like that. And of course, when the caterpillar is in the cocoon, that's also about everything going on in the cocoon. But from the outside, it looks like nothing's happening, doesn't it? So it could be that they're wanting some time out or some space to reflect in order for transformation to occur, for a new beginning or something like that. But they need time to reflect on that. They need time to stand back from that for things to, because when the caterpillar goes in the cocoon, it kind of dissolves, doesn't it, into sort of liquid, and then it comes out as this beautiful butterfly. So there's some sort of transitional phase. So maybe at the moment they're wanting some sort of transitional phase, which requires some kind of reflection or something like that, or to go into hermit mode. So maybe it's in hermit mode, this situation, at the moment, or it's in separation or something like that. But let us see, let us ask another one. So what does pile number 3's person, what are they thinking right now about pile number 3? What are they thinking right now about pile number 3? What are their thoughts? What are they thinking right now about pile number 3? And we also have this one that's come out on top, which is Guardian, and I'm going to take that. Oh, we've got pregnancy here as well, and we've got pets. So we've got those 4, they've all come out. I don't know if they mean anything. I'm going to take them. So pets might mean something to the view of you. You might have pets, getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Pregnancy, something again with the pregnancy. I mean, it could literally be that some of you are expecting, but with the pregnancy, something is sort of germinating, something is relaxing, something is, you know, like the cocoon and the baby in mummy's tummy. You know, they're in kind of like standstill mode, but there's a lot going on. You know, there's a lot going on, even though it's kind of hidden. So it could be something that's going on. You know, they're thinking of there's something germinating within them about you when they think about you. There's something going on, but it might be under the surface, it might be hidden, it might look like nothing's happening, but there's actually a lot happening, which also might go with the moon because it's sort of hidden or secret or something. And maybe there's something about having a new beginning, because obviously, you know, this is the planning stage of a new beginning, which would be the cocoon and the butterfly. Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. That might be a special message for some of you. A lost loved one watches over you. And this one is challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. Again, that sort of work. Something going on where you need to have a moment to reflect, time to reflect, because maybe something's been challenging or difficult in some way. But I feel like this person is, maybe you're in hermit mode, or you're in separation mode, or you're cut off from each other, there is no contact, and it looks like nothing's going on. But a lot's going on in that period, that will lead to maybe a new beginning or a new start, or something like that. But it's challenging. It might be challenging as well. It might be difficult. Yeah. But there's a promise. Maybe there's the promise of something here, but it doesn't feel like that now. Something like that. Right, let's use the cycles. Let's see what are they thinking. What is pile number 1's person thinking right now about pile number 1 and the connection? What are they thinking right now about pile number 1 and the connection? We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Let's move that right over there. Right to the end so we can still see it. And what are they thinking right now? That one doesn't want to go. And the Hermit, would you believe it? So yeah, the Hermit, that's what I was saying. It could be that it is in hermit mode at the moment. And the overarching energy is the Judgment, yeah. So this situation, I feel like this situation could be in hermit mode, in separation mode. You might even be in a no contact situation, and it feels like nothing's happening, or it's stuck. With the 8 of Swords, it could be that it's a situation that's stuck, so you might not be in contact, there might be no connection between the two of you, but it's stuck because you're not able to move on. This person isn't able to move on from the connection. It feels stuck. And with the Judgment card is that they want it to rise up. The Judgment card is about rising up. What's underneath that? The Ace of Wands, exactly. A brand new, passionate beginning, a new start. So this person is wanting, the way that they're thinking about you, if it's something that's coming to separation, I suspect it might be with Hermit mode. The Hermit is a period of time where you reflect and you learn and you grow, and that has to be done on your own, really. That's why it's the Hermit mode. You have to do it on your own. And this person, I feel like this person is thinking, growing, learning, evolving, and when they think of you, they want the situation to rise up. Now the Lovers, centering the reading right next to the Two of Cups, says to me that this person feels very strongly about you, is thinking a lot about you. You are somebody that they really care about, with the Lovers card here, with this couple clinging to each other. But there might be sadness, because this particular Lovers card always, there's a lot of sadness in this Lovers card. They're sort of clinging on. It's like they're splitting up, isn't it? They're sort of having that last cling on, cuddle, as a goodbye. That's what this Lovers always makes me feel like. It's like a long goodbye, and there's a lot of pain in it, particularly from this person's point of view, where the other one is sort of more comforting. So it could be that this split was very painful. If there's been a split in this situation, this person didn't want to let you go. The Two of Cups is like maybe them thinking of happier times, happier memories, when you and them were getting along, when you and them were happy together, and they still see that in you. They still think that you and them have a really strong bond, because the Two of Cups is like a relationship based on a real true foundation of friendship and getting along and having a lot of things in common, and as well as there being a strong, romantic bond between the two of you. Now the Page of Cups says that this person is thinking of a new beginning with you, offering something to you, maybe an apology, maybe an invitation, maybe something like that. But either side of it, it is stuck. The situation is stuck or stagnant, or it looks like there's nothing going on there. But actually, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of reflection. There's a lot of evolving on this person's part. There's a lot of trying to find the answers, trying to find solutions with this girl with her head in a book, to make this situation rise up and have a new beginning. And that's what this person is thinking with you. They want a new beginning, and they want to be a winner with you, with this kind of young girl getting her degree and celebrating that. They want the situation to be better, a better version of what it was, really, to get out of this kind of stuckness or being trapped or being unhappy. But it's in the sort of I feel like it's in the germination phase. It's still in that phase of kind of maybe healing as well. Maybe there was a lot of hurt and there's a need for healing, really. Maybe one of you or both of you is getting some comfort from a pet, or certainly you're protected by your spirit guides. There's a lot of protection around you as well. But let's get a charm out. So what are they thinking? What is pile number 3's person thinking about pile number 3 at the moment? What are they thinking? So I've got that one, which is the Star, which is of course about healing, hope and healing. I'm going to put that onto the Judgment card. They want hope and healing in this situation. They're really wanting that. And then we have a Rabbit, which is all about abundance. And it's also obviously reminding me of Easter, because Easter is coming up. So maybe that's the timing for some of you. The whole thing around Easter, something happening around Easter maybe. But it's also about abundance and wanting an abundance, lots of good things for you and them. But let's see what they're actually going to be planning. Let's have a look, see what are they planning. What is pile number 3's person planning right now for pile number 3 and the connection? What are they planning for pile number 3 and the connection? What are they planning? So this one is. We have movement into balance. Yeah, moving into balance, balancing it out. And again, we have the moon, we have the sun, which makes me think of feminine and masculine energy, which of course is about balance, isn't it? It's about bringing things into balance. So this person also there might have been a lot of tears with all these raindrops here. There might have been a lot of tears in this situation, and it's also a cleansing, making me think of cleansing. So maybe this person wants to cleanse this situation, refresh it, revive it, rejuvenate it. Let's put that there. So let's have one of these ones. What are they planning? So they're planning to create balance again in the connection, if it's not balanced now, or to bring harmony into the connection. What are their plans, please? What are they planning right now for pile number 3 and the connection? What are their plans? Let's see what this is. This one is surprise. And it might be a surprise. It might be a surprise. Whatever they're planning on doing or whatever they're going to do might be a surprise for you. Maybe they're planning something that you're not expecting that's going to come out of the blue, really. But let us see. Let's get our tarot here. So what is pile number 3's person planning right now for pile number 3 in the connection? What are they planning right now for pile number 3 in the connection? Oh, obviously we've got, in terms of the zodiac signs, we've got all of the we've got Virgo with the Hermit. We've got all of the water signs of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got Gemini, and we've also got Gemini again. Yeah. So let's have a look. What are they planning right now? So we have the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. What are they planning? The 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, and the overarching energy is the Knight of Cups. They're definitely planning to work for this connection. They definitely want to work hard. They want to master it with the 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like it's funny because we've got this Page of Cups also working on making her pots here. And the pots is all about the cups. So mastering maybe, maybe how they express their love to you, mastering that. Also, the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. So out of the hermit mode, out of this reflection, so coming out of this reflective period, which I feel will happen, is they want to collaborate. They want to join forces with you. They want to work with you. And the overarching energy is the Knight of Cups, is that they are planning to come forward with a romantic gesture towards you. They are planning to make an offer. And again, it comes with a surprise, It's going to be really offering something to you, offering you something that you're going to love. Knight of Wands with a lot of passion, with a lot of drive, with a lot of energy, with a lot of speed. So I felt this might happen quite quickly. And that might be where they go the bunny for Easter, because Easter's not that far away. But take timing with a grain of salt. Always take timing with a grain of salt when it comes to tarot readings. But those are just some things that I've kind of intuitively felt. So the Knight of Wands after the Knight of Swords is one of the fastest cards in the deck. So it does make me think of speed. Page of Pentacles is, they want to offer something tangible. It's like Page is a new beginning. So out of something, that might have split up or broken up, or there might have been a lot of pain. They want to offer something tangible to you with the Page of Pentacles. And they might be studying a lot at the moment, because the Page of Pentacles can be a card of study. And some of you might be students. They might be studying a lot, trying to work out ways in which they can come forwards towards you. Now, the 9 of Wands is a card of standing up. Standing up, it's like the wounded warrior. It's like standing up for something. Maybe there's been a lot of wounds in this connection. Maybe there's been a lot of times where it's fallen down, been a lot of pain, but this person is still willing. Their plan is to still fight for the connection, to come out of a period of stuckness and carry on. And maybe the period of stuckness has to be got out of by fighting for the connection, by standing up for the connection, by showing that they mean business, by coming forwards with action, really, which is why you've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Those cards are about action. So I feel like this person is planning to take action, to stand up for the connection, to collaborate, to master. It could be a work connection as well for some of you. This could be a work connection, because you've got the 2 work cards here of 8 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. But I feel like this person is eventually wanting to have to transform something that is currently in a mode of nothing happening, and it feels like nothing's happening, but actually there's a lot happening under the surface with this person. There's a lot going on in terms of their healing, them evolving, making plans, things germinating, really, getting ready to hatch from the cocoon to this butterfly stage, which is a transformative phase. And I feel like this person is going in, wanting transformation, planning for transformation, and it depends on them, and they know it depends on them collaborating with you, maybe mastering their emotions in a more positive way, being more abundant with sharing their emotions, being more expressive maybe in sharing their emotions. Maybe that was an issue before. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, I mean, the lover centering is also a soulmate energy. So the person makes me feel this person thinks you are a sort of soulmate type energy for them. But let's see if we have got any other charms here. So what are they planning? What is card number 3 person planning right now? We have one that's fallen out. What are they planning right now? Another one. I'm going to take out one more. Well, funnily enough, we have once again got a rabbit. Again, so again, this person is, whatever they're going to plan to do, they're going to plan to do it in great amounts, really. So I feel like they're planning to, maybe with a surprise, to offer you something, to give you a lot of something, and it could be that they want to give you a lot of love. They want to give you, maybe they want to give you a lot of stability. Whatever they're going to give you, which is going to be positive, they're going to provide a lot of it, because rabbits is all about abundance. But again, it's making me think of Easter time for some of you. We have the tree, which is about stability. So maybe they are thinking of offering a lot of stability, like I said just now, and security to you, because we have the tree, the roots, it goes on and on. You know, this is like it's reminding me of a big oak tree that lasts for hundreds of years. And then we have, what we have here, we have a dragon, which is, I think this is all about their passion. They have a lot of fire and passion for you, a lot of attraction. Certainly with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very much a person who has got a lot of attraction towards someone, a lot of chemistry. So I think this person finds you very attractive. And maybe it's that they want to express themselves more, they want to be more expressive in terms of how they feel about you, and show you how they feel about you as well. Show you the fire that they feel for you, I think. Now, is there anything else that we want to... Let's have one more of these cards. So, what are they planning? What are they thinking about part number 3? What are they planning? What are they thinking about part number 3? Now, in terms of zodiac signs, again, we have Sagittarius. We also have Leo and Aries. We have all the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, with all of these cards here actually, and we have Pisces energy. So I've got these two that have come out. Let's have a look and see what we have. So we have boundary. Having sensible boundaries is important, okay. And then openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. So there we go. So maybe there was something around boundaries in this situation. But it's also about boundary and openness. It's kind of about opposites, isn't it, really? So be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. Again, there's sort of like, it's making me think of balance, because it's like having good boundaries but being open. It's like being balanced. So I feel like this person is thinking that they want that balance with you and them. That is what they're thinking about. That's what they're planning for. Being balanced, and for you and them to be balanced in the connection. But anyway, pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you never miss one of my uploads, giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. Everything is fantastic, and I'll see you very soon in the next reading. Bye for now.